Hello friends, Samuel Graham doing TCGs again. We got another box of Ravaged Lands for Legion's Realms at War. I picked this one up. I actually got to play in an event recently. First one kind of nearby. It's Guild Vault Games in Clarksville, Tennessee. Had a blast getting my butt handed to me, but it was a good time nonetheless. It really was legitimately a fun time. So I'm glad I went up there. The crew up there sounds great if you are in the area. Looks like they are planning to play on Thursday nights. I think pretty much every week is the plan, 6:30. So hit them up. That's Guild Vault Games, and they've got starting to get some singles stocked up. It sounds like, and they had starters, booster packs, bountiful harvest, like the whole rigmarole in stock. So pretty good start up there. It was a good turnout. There were 12 people playing. Just as much as I have been interested in the game, it was really my first time opening this pack. Good grief. It was my first time actually getting it on the table. So I was definitely wrecked pretty hard by the people playing up there. All right, first pack. We've already got something upside down. I'm going to sort these out by stars. I'm not sure why. My packs have been a little bit all over the place in terms of whether or not it was a big hit face down or not. So let's find out here. Oh, that is in fact a big hit. A guy that I know several people have been looking for. This is the Exalted card for the Dwarves. This is Kindlehouse Blast Forge Firesparker. That is pretty cool. He's a warrior. When he enters play, you can target one warrior on the field with the original attack, 2 or less, destroy it. Gust. When he enters play, target one warrior on the field, return it to the owner's hand, and you may activate both abilities when he dies. That is pretty potent. That is a pretty awesome pull. We're pretty happy with that. Not gonna lie. So first pack from this box of Ravaged Lands, we have found an Exalted. I'm gonna just keep the commons and uncommons. They get pretty sometimes. Let's keep them in frame as well. Why not? Even if they're off to the side. That one's getting glared on. Let's do that. Cool. So yeah, that's a pretty spicy pull right off the bat. We are pleased. And the people looking to trade stuff to me, or trade stuff for it, are probably pleased too. There is a Glinting Lance of Xeon, because I'm not looking to play Dwarf just yet, so it is a distinct possibility that we can find a deal to be made. There are definitely plenty of Exalteds I'm still looking for. There's lots Crystallized Salt. That's my rare for the Angels. That's one that looks like it is for me. That is Nabush, the Mystic Fire Djinn, for another rare. The art on this. It's fun going back and looking at it. Like, I was playing cards from all the different sets, but I've been opening a lot of Frontiers lately, which all of the art in this game is pretty fantastic, but it's neat to go back and see some of the Ravaged Lands art that I haven't been seeing as much of because of that. We've got Soul Feeding for the Fallen, because I've been seeing so much of everything else. It's pretty neat. Oh, okay. Coming out of nowhere, surprising us right there, not face down, is the Guardian, the Titan, with a little bit of a ding on it, unfortunately. Yeah, a little bit of a ding down there, but that's not the end of the world. But the Guardian for the Titans, the Renown, that's pretty sweet too. Let's shift the rares there. We'll put the renown there and keep on going. That's pretty nice. I actually hadn't seen that one yet. So that is pretty neat. And sometimes it's funny how just the cards aren't flipped or whatever, so you get a big old surprise. Majestic Wings of the Seraphim. I was playing Angels, and I think I wanted more than one copy of this card, and I did not get to actually do it. I only had one, I think. I've still had plenty of Ravaged Lands that I have needed, that I didn't have yet, including for... I picked up some of the bigger stuff for the Angels, but I don't have the Exalted, but I had both of the Renowns. But yeah, lots of little stuff still too that I need to pick up. We got Potion of Exhuming. So that's why I was like, you know what? Ravaged Lands is in stock. I'm going to need a box of that. I'm going to need a box of that. There is Set Fire to the World as a rare. The warrior art in the boosters is pretty fantastic. I like it a lot. Very classical, cool looking stuff. So we've already got two pretty nice hits with the, the Ravaged Lands. The foils are only the big hits, really. Tall Shield from Ancient Stormheld for our rare. So that's pretty cool to see. Definitely not mad about that. To see two shiny cards already. And we're really just halfway through the box at this point. There's Encased in Sprite Magic. I was about to read that as Spite Magic, and I was like, I don't think that's right. Let's see, what did I play against? I ended up with a third round bye because a couple people had to leave as the tournament was going when we were playing. There's Ethereal Gates of the Unbound. But I played against Undead and the Mystical Beasts. Ooh, that's a cool looking. I like that card. There is Born of Blastforge Fire. The Undead just straight up ruined me. I don't think I was really... That was my first matchup, so I was kind of starting to get used to things. But that's... I mean, the person ran their deck well and had a well-built deck, too. So, credit where it's due. They just owned me pretty hard. That's Gartork, the Hero Hunter. Like I wasn't even close there. Then against the Beasts, the first game they ended up with a perfect hand and just trucked me right off the bat. That round ended quickly. We got Advance of the Fallen Armies, and like I just couldn't drop the pack. I couldn't recover at that point. With the number of people we had, it was like best of 3 for each round. So I Plateau of the Prevailing Winds. Okay, I gave it my best shot, that one, and there was a big chunk of time where I kind of took the lead and had done a lot of damage, and I was within 6 of offing him. That time. Primordial Prophet of Light Phoebe. Nice. I feel like there was a mistake I made, that if I had done something slightly differently, I might have been able to get that 6 damage in, but I made a mistake. But again, well run. Drain the Quarry. And well-deserved victory. Did the best I could. Wasn't good enough in the end. That is Anti-Magic Resistance Force. So many of these cards are just so pretty. I love it. There is Glare of the Mystic Fire Beings. Got a couple packs left of this Ravaged Lands box, and we shall be all set with this one. I'm happy already, though. Anytime you pull an Exalted, everything else is just kind of, oh, hey, all right. And a second Renowned. We've got the Bounty, which is what the book means, so anybody can play this card. Peninsula of Power. Once per turn, when an opponent's warrior attacks a warrior you control, you can change the attack target to be a direct attack on your warrior instead. If you do, you can target one Bounty Realm card in your discard pile, add the targeted card to your hand. That's another pretty good card. I think I either almost put that card in my deck. It may have been Grimace. I think of the McDonald's character every time. I think I took it out, but like I think it was going to be in there first, and then I took it out when I made a quick revision. I may do a video about my deck. I'm kind of thinking about that. Sildude's Residual Magic. I think that might be interesting. That's not my normal thing, so I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. It may already post by the time you see this, because I'll probably throw it up out of my normal schedule. But hey, it is what it is. But again, this is Legion's Realms at War from Future Lore Studios. Finally got to get it on the table, and it's a really fun game. I was kind of daunted a little bit by it, but it was simpler to play than I was honestly expecting. I'm going to shift that a little bit. Sure. But it wasn't as daunting once I actually sat down. But yeah, so the big hit here was Kindle Houst, Blastforge Fire Sparker. Then we got the Peninsula of Power, which is a Renown. And we got Asteria, the Oracle, Star of Olympus. Little ding on her, but that is not the end of the world. But yeah, pretty fantastic box. Not going to lie, this was great. So thank you very much for spending time with me while I open it. Heard me ramble about playing the game, and hopefully check out the game. If you're near Clarksville, check out Guild Vault Gaming, where I bought this box, where I played in that event the other night. Seems like a great crew over there. But if you do like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, all that jazz. I appreciate you spending some time with me, though, either way, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye, y'all.